Hey Physique Freaks, how's it going? Scott Tuzana, MetabolicMasterpiece.com, here with a high rep, high volume leg workout. 3 days ago, we did a strength focused leg workout in the 3 to 6 rep range. So that workout was mainly focused on the neurological adaptations, really stressing our nervous system and improving our ability to recruit more muscle fibers. This workout is all about the metabolic and cellular adaptations, so a lot of metabolic fatigue, metabolic stress, and we're kicking things off with some high rep squats here. So 20 rep back squats, constant tension. So I'm not locking out at the top. I'm not even coming up through the full range. We're probably looking at about 95% of my range there. You should be getting a good burn by the 20th rep. You should be sucking some pretty good wind, your heart pounding, and then we're going to superset that with 15 reps of body weight sissy squats. Once again, constant tension on those quads, so I'm not coming all the way up here. Really trying to feel all that tension in the quadriceps. You're really going to feel it kind of mid-thigh all the way up to the hips there. This is just a sick burn. First few reps don't feel too bad. By the time you get to the 6th, 7th rep, the burn starts to kick in. 9th to 15th rep is a lot of mind over matter. So 20 reps for the back squat, 15 reps for the sissy squat. Rest for about 2 minutes. Repeat 2 more times for a total of 3 sets there. Then we're moving on to the sissy squat, hack squat version here, and we're going for 20 repetitions. So getting down nice and low. Once again, this is a constant tension set, so I'm not locking out at the top. Here, you're probably looking at about 80 to 90% of my range. I'd say mostly 80%. I'd say 80-85% of my rep range. So in the bottom, I am up on my toes. As I start to drive myself up, I'm pushing the heels down, really focus on driving those knees back towards the back of the machine there. So really keeping that constant tension on the quads. So up on the tiptoes in the bottom. I'm still up on my toes. At the top. At the bottom, still up on my toes on the top portion. My heels are never in contact with the platform. As I'm driving up, I focus on pushing that platform away first. So really driving my heels down into that platform without actually touching it. So 20 reps there, just sick. You're gonna do 3 sets of that. Now we're gonna move on to a superset between leg extensions and leg curls. For leg extensions, we're aiming for about 12 repetitions. Leg curls is 10 repetitions. And here we got Rick kicking butt. We don't get to see the crazy striations in his quadriceps right now, twitching away like crazy. He decided to wear pants today. He'll do a big reveal pretty soon. And we're starting to dial things in once again here after taking it easy since the holidays there. Kind of maintaining our weight, maybe gaining a couple pounds. I am up probably about 2 to 3 pounds since December 18th, before when I finished that last cutting phase. Just kind of in a bit of maintenance mode, a little bit of relaxation with the diet. Now it's time to dial things back in again and really push our limits. Rick's got a trip coming up in 5 weeks, so that'll be a good goal for us. 5 weeks of really dialing it in and then getting into some serious muscle building. So seated leg curls here, aiming for 10 reps, toes pointed up, really blasting those hams. So 3 sets of that superset, and then we're doing some walking lunges here. 8 strides in one direction, 8 strides on the way back, so a total of 16 strides for each leg. We've got 30-pound kettlebells there. These we're feeling really, really good. Depending on your form here, I'd say there's not... I was about to say there's not a right or wrong way of doing these. There is. You'll notice that I allow my knee to travel over my toes. I keep my legs pretty close together. In this fashion, with this form, I feel a big burn, a big pump in my quads. If I take a little bit longer stride, I'm a little bit more upright, I can feel it a little bit more in the glutes. I am really happy with my lunge form right here. Ever since working with Mitch, my muscle activation technique specialist, my lunges have come a long way. So great improvement there. Really happy with the form. And here we got Rick Again, working really good. Lunges were feeling really good for him today. Taking a couple strides to really you want to find that right distance of stepping forward and really deciding where it is that you want to feel the movement. Do you want it to be a quad focused movement? Do you want it to be a glute focused movement? That's going to make a big difference in how you stride with this. A lot of people I find stride too far and their back leg is really stretched and they're really feeling a lot of tension in that back leg. I really just like that back leg to be more for balance. I keep all my weight on that forward leg, whether it's the quads or the glutes. Really, you're not going to isolate either or. We're just talking about shifting the tension, shifting the emphasis where you're feeling the majority of the movement. Rick looking nice and smooth here. As always, having a lot of fun. Our other partner, Paul, is going to be heading out on a cruise soon. And I can't wait to show you guys how he's been doing. He started off at around the 217, 220 mark with us, and he's now below 180 pounds, just slicing things up. Really impressed with his progress. Finishing, so we did 3 sets of those walking lunges, and we're finishing off with T-bar Romanian deadlifts. Hip hinge movement here, so sticking that hip back and then thrusting the hips forward. Keep the chest up, shoulders back. Not thinking about squatting down. Keep the knees nice and soft, so you're allowing the knees to bend a bit. You really want to feel a stretch in the hamstrings on the way back. I find people just bend down too low here. They feel a lot of the movement in the lower back. You shouldn't be feeling that. So we're going for 15 repetitions here, 12 to 15. And 3 sets, that's our workout.